European market for Atlantic herring and Atlantic mackerel is showing distinct shifts midway through 2025. Herring remains strong with rising prices and demand driven by sustainability and affordability, while mackerel faces softer demand due to sustainability concerns, though eco-certified products continue to hold firm. For 2025, the Baltic Sea herring quotas have been significantly increased, with the Central Baltic quota more than doubling to 83,000 tons, a 108% rise from 2024. Bothnian and Riga herring stocks also saw increases of 21% and 10% respectively, reflecting improved stock conditions and a positive management outlook. Meanwhile, the Western Baltic remains a bycatch-only fishery. In contrast, the Northeast Atlantic mackerel total allowable catch has been reduced by 22%, bringing the total quota to about 575,000 tons. This cut follows ICES scientific advice and reflects growing sustainability concerns surrounding the stock. Herring exports in May 2025 saw Norway export over 8,000 tons of herring, reflecting a 5% decline in volume compared to the previous year, but a 4% increase in export value, reaching 190 million Norwegian kroner, approximately 16.5 million euros. Marinated herring experienced exceptional growth, with year-to-date exports rising by 175% in volume and 228% in value, totaling 77,000 tons valued at 222 million Norwegian kroner. Mackerel exports for the same month totaled about 5,000 tons, representing a 19% drop in volume. However, the export value increased by 6% to 286 million Norwegian kroner, or 19.3 million euro, indicating firm pricing despite reduced supply. These trends highlight strong demand resilience and a shift toward higher value product segments in both species. In late May, Norwegian herring prices rose, especially for whole and marinated products, while fillet prices eased slightly but stayed firm amid strong demand. Marinated herring exports surged in both volume and value, supported by an EU customs agreement. Mackerel prices climbed sharply, with frozen whole under 600 gram reaching 29.17 Norwegian kroner per kilogram, or about 2.50 euro per kilogram, a 27% year-over-year increase, driven by tight supply and steady demand. Although total Norwegian seafood export value fell 2% in May due to lower salmon prices, gains in herring and mackerel helped offset the decline. The outlook for European herring buyers is strong, with higher quotas, firm prices, and steady demand, especially for marinated products boosted by favorable EU customs changes. Key growth markets include Poland, Egypt, and Lithuania, and buyers are advised to secure marinated and frozen whole herring early while preparing for continued price firmness in processed formats. Mackerel supply is expected to tighten due to a 22% cut in the 2025 TAC, with prices already at a 2-year high during the off-season. Demand remains steady, particularly for eco-certified products. Buyers should anticipate sustained high prices through summer and consider diversifying with alternatives like herring, farmed salmon, or trout to manage costs and supply risk. Despite lower volumes, strong demand for value-added products and tight supply conditions have driven up export values for both herring and mackerel, reinforcing resilient market fundamentals and sustained price pressure. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our Europe 3-Minute Market Insight to keep tuned in to European market updates. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight Europe edition. This has been Mariana, reminding you to buy smart and eat more seafood.